Hello, disc golf fans, and welcome to the final 9 of the 2023 St. Louis Open. We're at Logan University, Skyheiser Productions coverage, Twig Hoop commentary. We're sponsored by MVP Disc Sports. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good. We have Levi Hancock kind of giving himself a sizable lead. We have Danny Beauchamp coming for him from the chase card, but he still has 4 strokes on that. So let's see if Levi Hancock can pull this win out as we get to some of the more scoreable holes on the course, starting with this first par 4 with a lake on the left.
Yeah, Logan's a beautiful venue, and we appreciate all they do for the St. Louis Disc Golf Club and letting us use this amazing property. Hole 10, 506 feet, lake on the left, pond kind of hidden on the right up this hill, and the basket situated between them on the dam with the slope on the left. And yeah, I mean, that pond is in the circle on the right, so that upshot can be kind of tricky.
Yeah, and we are dealing with quite a bit of wind today. I think right now we have a left to right tailwind, so definitely is possible to go into that pond on this forehand line that we are probably going to see most people taking.
Oh, Evan catches that hanging branch and kicks him down to the left, but he'll still have an upshot there, just a longer one that he wants. Yeah, this forehand line is definitely the preferred line. See, most people take this route. Some people play it kind of safe on the inside. Other people try to get aggressive more over the water. Levi just putting the nose up and letting it skip and just ride, and it's rolling towards the water, but safe.
Right in between all the rocks.
Yeah, that's a very typical spot for people to land. It is definitely scary because all you see is water. You can't see where your disc is landing, and you're just ripping a forehand right at the water. But as people who play this course often know, it usually doesn't end up down there. Cameron, I think he hit part of that structure where that box that controls the fountain is.
And he rolled down. I think he was safe still.
Yeah, it's definitely safe. So, Max going inside. I'm not sure if he meant to do that. Catches the tree. That could have found the pond.
Yeah, if I don't know if it was going, but that's definitely the line. If he had the distance, that he could be easily going into that pond.
Evan throwing looks like more of a straighter, slower forehand disc.
What is happening to
stands
that
up
disc?
And rolls down past that bench that's edge of circle 2.
That flipped over too. It was rolling.
Very unfortunate break there, but that happens on these slopes, and it's been really dry, so grass is pretty thin, and
oh wow, Max is
the wind
giving it a little bit of a run.
Yeah, that one's a little deep. That's going to be a tricky putt, kind of looking at the hill.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron got in actually a very good spot. He rolled more towards the basket.
Yeah, if you're throwing this forehand, I like to throw the forehand up shot and kind of miss on that towards that tree, because if you hit those branches, you can drop yourself right in the circle, and then it avoids you, keeps you from going in that pond. Max threw a good shot. Levi throws a great shot.
Yeah, I think we have everybody's very putting for birdie. This is a scary putt, though, with the right to left wind.
Yeah, so you can't see the water past the basket, but that's where that pond is. So kind of a scary shot, but he checks up short after the miss.
Good pace control on that putt.
Yeah. So Max also kind of, the water is in play on this, but leaves it short. That was probably outside the circle still.
Yeah, very close. Little nervy putt, puts it low into the chains. Just avoid that wind as much as possible.
Yeah, a lot of danger on this one, but I feel like it does play as one of the easier par 4s. If you break it in half, I mean, it's 500 feet, so 300-foot forehand and a 200-foot forehand should have you pretty close to the basket.
Yeah, he was playing as just the middle of the pack and played at 0.1 strokes under par. So
yeah, a couple of pars, a couple of birdies for our lead card. But Levi picking up another birdie.
And thanks again for the support from Gateway to Sports, based out of St. Louis. as we move into hole 11, 540-foot par 4, playing into the headwind on this hole. Think we're going to see anybody going for it, but a very fast green again. Upshot's going to be very difficult today.
Yeah, this is going over that lake that was on the left on the last hole. You can choose to get aggressive or lay up. It's kind of pick your poison on this one. What kind of upshot do you want? What kind of footing do you want on your upshot? You got some drone footage again. Love it from Skyheiser. This is very cool. Wow, look at that shot from Levi.
That's
crushed.
That's very far.
Yeah.
He get makes that upshot a lot easier.
Yes.
Just throwing up that hill from down there.
Yeah, he pushed as close to the basket, I feel like, as you can get, unless you go over the water the whole way. Cameron just throwing the layup shot.
Yeah, very normal layup shot. It's a lot of people like to just throw that forehand into the
placement
rocks.
shot. Yeah.
Levi's going for it too. Not Levi. Evan's going for it too.
Yeah, this one gets a little turn, but stables up. Looks like some sort of fairway driver probably. But he gets the roll down, and that could roll into the woods and be tricky depending on where it stopped. And Max throwing a pretty aggressive line, but turns it over a little bit, and common result.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are kind of playing that, just play into the wood line and just get their upshot up to the basket as well.
Yeah, so Cameron threw the only real, I feel like, layup shot and left himself a 300-foot-ish backhand up shot.
So just a little
does
short.
well. A little short, but
I'll have that putt.
That's a pretty good shot from there,
Yep.
I feel like.
Max punched into the woods a little bit.
Wow.
That's a great out, though. Even if, getting that distance from that lie is very good.
Yeah, but he's way down at the bottom of the hill. That's probably 20 feet of elevation going up to that basket, so that's going to be a long uphill putt for his birdie.
I don't know who this is, but that was very...
that was Evan, yeah.
Yep, that was Evan.
So
That's
Evan
very
pitches
unfortunate
out.
That he rolled that far into the woods.
Yeah.
On the great drive.
Kind of luck of the draw on this hill. And wow, gave it a good run for his par save. Or I'm sorry, his birdie save, that would have been.
This is Evan for eagle.
Man, he really crushed that.
He's had 2 or 3 eagle looks this round already.
Yeah, Levi's got sneaky distance. I feel like he's got a lot of spin on that Frisbee.
But he lays it up smartly for the birdie. He's counting down the numbers. He's very close to just being able to par out and win this tournament already.
Yeah, I mean, if he can just par and pick up a couple of the easy birdies, I don't think anybody's going to be able to catch him.
Yeah, Cameron, just the wind lifted that, I think. Hard putting uphill into that basket. There's quite a lengthy comebacker with the tailwind now.
Oh, man. Just a bit high, good, strong, smooth stroke, but a little strong. A little too high.
Yep.
So that's a bogey, I believe, for Cameron.
I think that's a bogey for Cameron, yeah. Letting Evan and Max kind of catch up to him a little bit for that second place battle.
Yeah, and I'm sure Danny Beauchamp's probably tearing it up as well.
Good par putt from Evan after the unfortunate drive, and we just have the rest of our tap-ins. Levi tapping in the birdie, and then par for Max, and bogey for Cameron.
Yeah, I really like this pin position. I'm kind of torn because I also like the other one, but I think this one might be my favorite now with the view off the tee. You can see it, and it kind of. The possibility of possibly going for it. It's a fun hole.
Oh, yeah.
And then hole 12, another par 4, big wide open left to right turning shot, trying to make it over this hill. And then you have your choice of upshot, either forehand kind of under the tree, forehand over and around the tree, or maybe a backhand kind of splitting the gap. There's one kind of bushy tree thing kind of in the middle that seems to be catch a lot of the close-up shots.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of just the way we saw our card yesterday. Multiple people hit it and just shoots it. And pretty much takes birdie out of question.
Yeah, but basically distance competition off the tee, and Levi's got the D.
Yeah, that was smashed.
Smashed. Easily 450, probably.
Probably more than that.
Yeah. Evan's showing us what he's got. Late turning drive. A little more left side, but I prefer being over there, honestly. Not that I ever birdie this hole, but I think the angle seems better.
Yeah, I think the right side, the people going for the right side are kind of wanting that just spike forehand into the green instead of the straight shot at it.
Max looks like he might have turned his over a little bit more than he wanted, but still far enough to get an upshot to the green.
Looks like Cameron's just going for it all.
Yeah, Cameron has a big run up when he wants to smash it, and he kind of nose up on that one.
He's top of
way
the hill.
over there on
He'll
the
be
left.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, wow, look at how...
This is a spot you just don't practice from, but it's not bad.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you can almost throw a hyzer to the left side of that bushy thing.
Great
that's
upshot.
exactly what he does.
Yes, that is so touchy,
Maybe I
but
should
so
just
good.
do that. Just throw it way out to the
Throw
left.
away left?
Yeah. Max, more traditional power drive landing spot, and then he's got to work something, but yeah,
It's a little
there's...
too high. Wasn't the bush this time,
That was the low-hanging branches, yeah.
Yep, he changed his play from yesterday, though, because he is one of the ones that hit that bush and just didn't get through.
It's in his head, man. Evan,
This is my preferred play, just a little putter
that
at
was
the tree.
great, honestly.
Upshot.
Wow, look at how far Levi is. He's almost to the creek.
This is almost like a bad spot, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's kind of weird from here. Wow. Great play.
Yep,
Well done.
sneaks it
And
through, just aiming at
man,
that tree, and that
he's-
tree is about 30 feet, so.
He's just crossing birdies off the list and kind of... I think everybody else is running out of time. It's getting late.
Yeah, he might do even better than he did yesterday with the 12 under. Like, he's on pace to beat that at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that that's course record. I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel like
It's
that
probably pretty close.
somebody could shoot 13, 14, 15 strokes down on this course out here. I mean, it's very possible.
As we move into hole 13, 430-foot par 4, kind of have to just distance competition into the middle of the field. Just make sure you throw at least 400 feet so you can be looking at the basket, and then you just have to cross over this OB creek. That really the only danger you have is this branch that if you hit it, you're just going to fall OB and have a very lengthy putt to try to save your birdie from the other side of the water.
Yeah, another bomb shot off the tee, but you do have more branches in the way this time. You have to kind of keep it low enough. And Levi laces it.
I have no idea whose turn it is.
Oh, he threw a mid-range, he said.
What?
Yeah. He said he threw a mid-range this time. I'm not sure where it landed.
Did he almost go OB yesterday or something?
I'm not... I'm guessing.
There's no way. I mean, I
could
guess
see
lawn,
it, dude.
I
If
guess
he
lawn
threw-
would be OB.
If he threw it almost to that creek on 12, he could easily do the same thing on 13.
That's very true. That's just I don't ever think that's possible.
Yeah, it's not something that comes into my brain at all, that's for sure. Evan throws one out there, maybe a little shorter than he wanted, but still workable. Cameron kind of, looks like he throws it pretty low.
Max getting a good rip on this,
Yeah,
turning him a
Max
little bit.
looks like he got a hold of this one.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
prime spot.
Yep, just a little putter across the creek.
Looks like Cameron got quite a bit of distance, but he got left enough that this opens up the upshot a way better.
Yeah, and I think that was a very smart play to just kind of make sure he gets across and not try to get too close to the basket. Just give himself a putt.
Yeah, you kind of from there you're just kind of going around all the trees.
So Levi just has to miss this branch, and
He doesn't even go
Yeah.
for the branch.
That's
Great
that's
upshot.
exactly what you should do. Just take all the danger out of play and make a putt.
Ooh,
Evan
giving a
going straight
bid.
at it, but a little short. Good bid though.
This
Wow,
is twice in a row that Max just has a jump putt up
Yeah, it must
on
be
this
nice.
basket.
And
Yep.
not his best effort, but still parked for birdie. So
Yep, that's all you need. See if Cameron can get the birdie.
I feel like this one's going right in.
Yeah, a little right, but great
Yep,
putt.
right in.
Good bounce back from Cameron from the 2 holes ago. Levi just with another birdie.
Yeah, like I said, checking him off the list, trying to match his score from yesterday, and I mean, there's no way anybody's catching him if he does that. But these guys looking into the star frame on hole 13, as it should be. I mean, 430-foot par 4, 2 pretty easy shots. Just don't make a big mistake and walk away with your bird on this one.
Yep, we had 12 and 13. We had 12 and 13 playing as the 2 easiest holes of the day.
Which
we actually,
makes sense.
between the 2 holes, we had 1 bogey on the entire field.
Wow, that's crazy.
Moving into hole 14, 274-foot par 3. Very uphill, playing more like 300, 315. Very deceiving uphill as well.
Yeah,
Just kind of want to get
uphill.
the skip off of the hard pan just up to the basket.
Yeah, late low ceiling as well. So you're kind of trying to hit this slot almost and slide past these pine trees, and
Just like that.
Levi does it very well.
Threw
Actually,
really
it goes
long.
a little deep. Yeah, I see a lot of like forehand fairway drivers or backhand fairway drivers, or even forehand, high speed drivers, whatever. Just get it to the basket.
Yep.
Evan pulls his a little left side.
He's still.
I feel like this one was playing really hard today compared to just
yes,
the wind.
I was just looking at it.
The wind made it much harder, I think, today.
Pretty sure yesterday the hole was playing at like one of the 5th easiest holes of the course,
Oh,
and
wow.
it moved all the way
Little
down to middle of the
Bumper
pack.
action for Max, or I'm sorry, that was Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah, hole 14 moved to the middle of the pack of difficulty, where yesterday it was like one of the 5th easiest holes of the day.
Yeah, I think the wind just kind of comes down this tunnel, and I saw a lot of weird skips and bounces and stuff today. So
Yeah, once you get the skip, I feel like the wind was kind of doing some
like
weird
pushing
things to it.
kind of left away from the basket. So here's Evan from probably 45 feet.
Yep. Oh, just a little right. Very committed. Just pulled
good
it just a
bid.
touch.
Right. It was well weighted as well. This isn't too bad of a comebacker. Oh no.
Oh.
And is that our first bogey on the card? No. Cameron had one on 12.
Oh. Just a little low from Levi. Hard putt to like commit to with the downhill slope.
Yeah, this one feels like a must get, but it's definitely one of the trickier of the must get par 3s, I guess.
I would agree with that. It's just there's the trees and the branches right in front of the basket are kind of what just eat you, and like if you hit any of them, you're having an uphill 40-footer, which is very tough to
You
go
see
for.
a lot of, I mean, you do see a lot of people park it, but you also see a lot of people with like the 30-footers, and then the wind making it difficult. But Cameron doing well with it.
Yeah. Evan taking the unfortunate bogey, and then we have Levi tapping in his par. Still leading by 6 on the card.
Yeah, he's only got, I think, one more birdie to get to almost seal the deal here. And hole 15 is definitely a birdieable hole. It's 262 feet, par 3, very tricky sloped green and kind of tricky gaps. It's a blind. You can't see the basket. You kind of got a dual fairway also. This left side is very tight forehand gap, but it kind of seems to be the preferred play. But I think recently this right side gap has opened up quite a bit.
It has opened up. I think it's kind of almost a sucker gap, like it's an ace front gap almost. Like if you hit the gap with a putter and you have a very good shot of acing it. But if you miss the basket, you're going all the way down
Yeah.
the hill.
Yeah, the common miss on this one is because the hill kind of like curves around to the right. So if you throw this forehand, you end up usually skipping down. I mean, whatever shot ends up doing this, rolling down the hill, long.
That's a good checkup, though.
Yeah, that stopped at a good spot. Usually people roll all the way down, and then from there it's a 60-footer, but max probably about 35, 30 feet.
Well, Levi just leaving a little high.
Clip some branches. There's a lot of branches on that left side.
Yep. He's at the top of the hill, though. He'll have an easy layup for his par. This is looking. I actually do like laying a little shorter. If you, it's a scary putt, but
Yeah.
it definitely it's the easiest way to get there consistently, and no, you're not gonna roll. As Levi does
a lot
layup.
of people end up laying up their shot from the short side, but it looks like Evan's trying to make up for lost strokes on the last hole. Oh,
Just a little right again. That's 2 holes in a row. That's a great putt from Cameron. Very committed.
cash money. Great jump putter. Just great all-around putter, honestly, Cameron.
Yeah, and
Gateway
Evan got
Wizard.
pretty far down here.
Shout out, Gateway Wizard.
Oh, no.
Evan getting some
Oh.
terrible luck. Oh, no. Wheels kind of falling off, but that'll happen out here.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just like Logan has all of these very fast greens. Please, okay, it's stayed.
Yeah, good sit. So that's a double, I think, for Evan.
Mm-hmm. As Max has his birdie putt. Good putt from Max, trying to keep pace with Cameron. Levi with the par. 3 holes left, and all 3 of them are hard birdies.
Yeah, this is a tough stretch to finish on, but I like it. I think it's a good finish at this course.
Yep, and there's not much danger. It's just like the distance is hard on the shot.
just tough birdies.
Yep.
And 16 is definitely one of the toughest ones on the course to birdie. 381-foot par 3, up over a hill, into this gap, protected by some trees, a log. It's a tough get. I mean, 381 feet playing like 400 plus easy, and you can't see the basket. You're just trying to throw into this kind of gap you can see across the field.
Yep.
This forehand, I haven't done it or seen enough attempts at it to see if anybody could get there, but I feel like it's more of a layup play.
It definitely is more of a layup play. The backhand, you have to have you can't really punch it into the green from there. You just kind of lay up short and have like a long 50-footer, 60-footer.
Yeah, I see this
best.
this high turning shot or the roller. This has a chance to get all the way there. Oh, no way. He just hit the basket?
What?
Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Max Anderson
I think that hit
almost acing, like literally 6 inches from an ace. Less than 6 inches.
16 is the hardest hole in the course today.
Unbelievable.
And he almost aced it.
What a shot by Max. That is crazy. Wow.
And Levi's kind of where I was actually yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, Levi threw a great shot, but Max, that is just, I can't even believe it. It's one of the craziest shots I've ever seen on camera.
This needs
for
to
sure.
flip. This needs to sit. This is a very... Yep.
Oh,
I think he
no.
went OB into the water.
So Evan gets the nose up, fading out left, and finds that OB left side. Hopefully he got his disc back, but...
Yeah, from down there, it's a very touchy upshot. It's very hard.
Honestly, either side, like if you go too far right or left and punch in, I mean, you can find yourself having a tough time just getting out.
Yeah, man, this is kind of where that forehand always lands, just right here.
Yeah. And then those kind of guardian trees and makes it tough. So Evan looking to save his par from about 70 feet, 60 feet.
That's bogey save because of the OB.
Oh yeah, I
stroke.
forgot he's OB. So that's a double again, man. Tough stretch for Evan Walker. Cameron from probably 35, 40.
Great
Man.
putt by Cameron.
He's so solid with the putter.
Yep. Max rolled that far after hitting the basket.
That's so crazy. I still can't believe it. I really hope he makes this putt.
Oh, just
I
missed it
suppose
right.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
did
I
ta-
wonder if he even knows.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even watch this. I mean, maybe he does, but Levi barely missing the I guess the birdie.
was for
It almost
birdie as
feels
well.
like almost feels like an eagle,
Yeah.
to be honest.
We only had one birdie on the day, and it was Isaac Shear.
Congrats to Isaac. This is a great get. And just one more time, Max hitting the basket, rolling back 35 feet, and tapping in his par after a missed putt. That's a crazy hole.
I have never seen anybody like punch into the gap that
Right.
far,
Like,
let alone hit
that
the
would have
basket.
been past the basket,
Yeah.
and you never see that. So what a shot!
And moving on to hole 17, 276-foot par 3, just pretty much playing up a cliff. Very touchy shot. You can either go inside and hopefully get you up all the way up on the right side, putting at the basket, or you're just kind of playing to the left side a little bit and just hoping that you get just some kind of look.
Yeah, it's like that right side is like open to the point. It feels like an open shot, even though it's kind of pinched off by those early trees.
And that's a good spot right there.
Cameron just laying up a forehand. Smart play. But you can kind of filter in this left side too as well. This is very common, just a high turning shot that fades out, but
He's in the gap.
he's in the gap. Yeah, there's like several gaps per se in the middle, kind of sparse trees, or you could try that right side like you were saying, where it's more cleared out. Levi could definitely get there for sure. Yeah, there's
I think he just clipped something and landed a little bit.
that's kind of looking through that left side gap. Evan also throwing a forehand.
I'm actually liking this forehand
Wow.
play. Just like the
Wow.
That's way up there. Wow. Yeah.
That's really good.
And we have
Not sure.
we
who
had
that
some
was, but-
camera
Oh,
mishaps, I think. So we only have the backside of these putts currently.
yeah. 16, 17, 18, tough gets. 16 and 17 being par threes that, I mean, you almost never see a 2 on them.
Yeah, no, for sure. 17, we had 6 birdies on the day. So last hole we had 1 birdie. This hole we have 6 birdies, and that's just at the end
like
of the
a
stretch.
surprisingly high number to,
Yeah.
to me. So people trying to finish strong.
Yep,
This is a
and
great
as everybody
get.
kind of just
And-
laid
and-
up.
So yeah, thanks to MVP for sponsoring our event once again. Check out their products. They got some great practice baskets and great discs all around, and just a great company to work with.
Yep, and we did have everybody tap in for par on that last hole. So
all
we are
pars.
on to hole 18, 602-foot par 4, throwing up a like low ceiling, high floor type of shot from the tee, and then playing over the road.
Yeah, it's like one of those holes where, for the average player, it's just hard to get any distance. There's no room, so you see a lot of rollers, or
looks
you,
like
you
Cameron
just
hit that
really
tree
have to
early.
hit the nose angle perfect on a backhand or a forehand to just get as far up the hill as you can.
Yeah, and we did see 2 smashes yesterday, so we'll see if we can get those again today. Looks like Max leads is just a little low.
Yeah, 0 for 2 on the smashes so far, but both of those shots are very much in play for par.
Yeah, it's very hard to birdie, but definitely can par it.
Levi more traditional, getting far enough to probably give it a run for his birdie, but he is not even worried. He's just trying to get up and down and win this tournament.
Yep.
But Evan's needing this birdie big time after a rough stretch, and he throws a great forehand.
It gets way up there.
Yeah.
And so this is actually Cameron's shot from the tree. So he just rolled OB, trying to just lay it up.
Yeah, again, sorry about the mishaps with the main cam, but we do have catch cam footage for you.
Yep.
So yeah, everybody kind of hanging out in this parking lot on the OB side of the parking lot.
Yep, and this
watching
is
all
Max
these shots come in,
from
and Max throwing
super early.
a great upshot.
Like he kind of burned it, and he was on the bottom. Like he was still on the upslip of that hill. So this is a good 400-foot pump just to get.
Yeah, and this parking lot is like looming, like it's in your head, but it's very forgiving if you get the nose angle right. It's mostly just about missing the trees.
Yep.
You just want to throw it low enough with enough speed and nose up, and the parking lot will just filter you back in bounds.
Yeah, we had Levi hit the trees.
Yeah, Levi hitting the trees, but all he's got to do is get up and down.
That is I love the commitment on that forehand. That forehand is so hard to do from the left side of the fairway that Evan was on.
Yeah, so
Levi just putting it a little long in the basket.
Gonna have a tap-in par or a pretty easy par to win this tournament.
Yep, so this is where Cameron's roller went to, or this is where he went OB at. He needs us to be able to stay ahead of Max.
Yeah, Max looking at a birdie, Cameron just trying to get up and down.
Yep, so that's for Cameron's bogey.
Yeah, so Max has a putt to tie him. And Evan trying to knock this one in for birdie and kind of stop the bleeding to finish the tournament. But a little left. But a great run and a great tournament for him to make lead card. Kind of not the final round he wanted, but...
yeah, he came back. I played with him last year, and he came back again this year. So
yeah.
Definitely made great improvements from last year.
So Max has this is to tie Cameron. Not sure what position, but he drains it.
Great putt from Max. Great tournament from Max.
Yeah.
Got to see him twice this year.
Yeah, just a solid local player, and hope to continue to see him playing for years to come, for sure. And Cameron, always a pleasure seeing him play as well. It's such a great professional, sponsored by Gateway, and we see him in town quite a bit, and just a great guy all around.
And this is for Evans, par. A little low, but sneaks it over. Good finish. Good finish with par.
Good par save from Evan and Levi Hancock, coming all the way from Utah, taking down the 2023 St. Louis Open. Congratulations to him. Just solid play all around. Kind of playing very mistake-free golf. And that's Jeff Irwin. Thanks for all he does with Logan. Some sweet trophies from Kyle Potter, Laser Lab Creations. If you need any sort of disc golf stuff, hit him up. Logan University, what a great venue.
Yep, what a great tournament. Again, we have Levi Hancock shooting 10 under to seal the deal at 27 under. Max Anderson and Cameron Messerschmidt are at 21 under, and I think that is a tie for third. Yes, Danny Beauchamp shoots 12 under.
Yeah, tying Levi from yesterday.
Yeah, just a great overall tournament for Danny. Couldn't repeat, but he still gets that second place.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who helped take part in putting this tournament on, and we can't wait to see you next year back at Logan University and Carrollton Park. And Twig Hoop Commentary out.